We live? We are live.
Yeah, bud.
Yay.
Sweet.
Wow, it told me immediately that we went live. Holy shit, that was quick.
Nice.
You want to share that one?
Yeah, I can do
All
that.
right, go ahead. I feel like you got this. I'm gonna just go ahead and join that chat right there. Welcome back, folks, to Extra Credit Show. This is episode like 47 now.
47. Ooh, just caught a glimpse of that fly.
Yep. That fucking fly. We have one fly in this goddamn house. He just likes to mess with our recording and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's goddamn fly. Stop it.
Get fucked.
Stop, fly.
Stop.
Okay. I just thought of this too when we were talking before, because so you guys don't know this, but we're allowed to do we do a screenshot before the show starts, right? So it's it's the thumbnail that we create, right? So every episode we have to try and come up with something, which this week was pretty funny. But I brought up the fact that we could high five or whatever, but it's a delay, so it gives us 3 seconds before it actually takes the picture. So it's we would have just been sitting here basically holding hands for 3 seconds. And I brought up the fact that I don't even hold hands with a girl I'm with in public for that long.
Yeah.
Let alone my roommate. And that reminded me of something I saw this week, and I didn't just see it once. And that's the part that kind of makes me feel weird inside. I went up to Lake Geneva.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, it was fucking packed. Those people didn't give a shit about COVID. I went there, we got food and left pretty much. We did a little walk and then left, right?
Yeah.
There's people everywhere, all over the place. Nobody's wearing a mask. People on the beach. People it's jam-packed. While I was walking, though, I witnessed something that I honestly think should be illegal. I don't think it should be allowed in public, especially when there's kids around. There was, people lay out on the lawns, in the park, whatever, right? That's cool. Lay a blanket out. Want to lay out on the lawn? That's fine. Do you? But I walked by 2 people that were not 5 feet off of the main sidewalk, right? They were maybe 5 feet off the main sidewalk.
Yeah.
Straight up spooning in broad daylight, hard spooning.
Dick on the butt.
Dick on the butt, handful of titty, kissing on your neck. Hell yeah. That's what was going on at noon o'clock in the middle of a busy-ass Lake Geneva, right off the main sidewalk next to the lake. Why are you doing that? Why? You know that is weird. Everyone knows that that's weird, right? That's weird.
I mean, I get
it's not nighttime.
No.
And that's, even then, iffy. But I'm a guy who doesn't do PDA in public.
Right.
Still iffy. But noon? The balls on this fucking guy to just sit there and straight up spoon this woman. They weren't sleeping. They were just spooning.
And he's just talking to her.
And they were hardcore spooning.
See,
that is weird. And the cops should be called on you. And you should be arrested because that is fucking weird. There are children here.
Yeah.
I'm here. I don't want to see it. It made me feel awkward. And I don't feel awkward that often. That made me feel awkward for them.
See, being a person that doesn't mind PDA, I don't mind showing affection in public, but I'm not going to be sucking face or doing shit like that. Spooning for me, that's borderline because
you're going to spoon someone on a blanket in a public park.
But if it's
with other, and mind you, lots of people around.
See, if it's okay, you're in public, blanket down, sitting, and then they're laying in your lap or something, that's one thing.
Fine. So
whatever. But just straight up, I couldn't.
It's so taboo to show pits,
Hey, you don't want to see my pits, man. You'll be very disappointed in my pits right now.
What? We're going to talk about that.
We are going to talk about
that next. But anyways, continue.
But no, man, I couldn't in good conscience, like I'm very much aware of like if I'm kissing someone or holding someone's hand, I like holding hands. So like
All right, yeah. So
if
be
we're
it.
walking around, yeah,
That's
fuck, I'll
fine.
hold your hand.
Yeah,
That's
so be
cool.
it.
Like I'm all for it. It comforts you, like it comforts me. Like we're walking through public, and if I gotta put my head down to get through a crowd or something, like if it's a populated area like Geneva, like I put my shoulder down and move through a fucking crowd.
Yeah,
I'm holding on
your
to
hand.
you.
Yeah,
I'm bringing
that
you
makes
with me.
sense. 100%.
But like,
But you can't justify spooning in a public park at
no,
noon.
no, like
It's fucking
even
weird.
at night, like if
It's
you're
fucking weird.
like fireworks when there's fireworks shows, I
you
see
want
it
to
all
lay
the
your
time.
head on my lap? Cool. We're not
Awesome.
spooning.
Like even laying, like if we're both laying down and you're like laying on my chest, like
Yeah,
cool,
that's
whatever.
That's normal.
But spooning is like
like you do in a bed. That's what they were doing, wide awake.
that's too much. Like, and even on that,
It's
like,
weird.
what are you accomplishing there? Like, if you're laying
What are
down
you
and being
doing?
comfortable, like, I'd like to still look at the person I'm talking
Yeah.
to, not like nuzzle in. Like, oh man,
hey,
do you see that poodle down the
fucking
road?
hot breath over
Yeah.
here? Like,
Don't
no,
do that.
nobody's and why? You know it's weird. You know that it's weird when you're doing that. So why do it? Don't be that guy. I physically wanted to say something to them, like, hey,
Kick them.
cut that shit the fuck out. There's kids here and I'm here.
Yeah.
It's gross. Cut it out.
Yeah.
But I also didn't want to get the shit beat out of me.
Right.
So another funny ass thing that happened. This one, all right. Again, Lake Geneva, busy as shit. Great day. It was fucking hilarious. Walking down the main strip, right, to get to the restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you can just tell when someone is insecure in themselves?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Whether it's their masculinity or something.
Yeah.
But then they say or do something that makes it known not only to you, but to everyone around you that that person is very insecure.
Mm-hmm.
That occurred this week, which was hilarious.
Please tell me.
Walking down the road, right? And these two gentlemen are in a pick-em-up truck,
Mm-hmm.
right? All windows down, nothing wrong with that. They're just having a fun day going through Lake Geneva.
Right.
And they are just blaring. Like, it was like Whitechapel or somebody. It was like hardcore, right?
Mhm.
Blaring it.
Yeah.
And so me being me, so I looked over because it was loud as fuck. Looked
Yeah.
over and saw it, and they were stopped at a stoplight, right? Looked over and saw it, and then I made the joke to the person that I was with. I was like, "Oh, those guys fuck," because anytime I see a lifted truck, I just go, "Oh, that guy fucks."
That guy fucks. Or I wish my cock was
Yeah,
that
it was
big.
my goddamn. I wish my dick was that big, right? And I know for a fact that they didn't hear me.
Yeah.
But the guy was staring me down.
Yeah.
And then proceeded to yell as loud as he could at me and say, "Oh, you think that's funny?" And then proceeds to call me the F word that people would use as a demeaning term to people that like the
Solid.
same sex.
A great individual.
And I looked at the person when I was hanging out with, and I was like, they realize that that's two dudes in that truck, right?
Yeah.
And they're calling me. I was like, I don't think that guy knows what that word means. Actually, I think that this guy's a little off his rocker. And then so we kept walking. I'm laughing. I am hysterically laughing at this point, pointing it. I'm making it known that, okay, now I'm laughing at you.
Yeah.
Now this is fun to me, right? So I'm just laughing my ass off at these people. And I'm like pointing at him, like, look at this fucking guy. I didn't say anything to him because I'm
right.
I don't
Gonna
need to say
instigate
anything
it?
to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fucking care.
Look at what you're doing.
Yeah, look, you're making the ass of yourself. I don't need to make this worse for you, right? So I'm just like laughing, and then they finally like the light turns green, and then the driver decides that he's gonna lean over the dude, hand physically on the lap, lean over the dude, and start yelling at me again, proceeding to call me the same F word as his buddy told me that I was. And I'm like, there is no way that these guys actually think that was the appropriate way
they
to approach
definitely
that
did.
situation.
They definitely did.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
That's
like,
awesome.
The insecurities in that.
Yeah.
Just screamed. And then people around us are like looking. There's another group laughing at them too. And I'm just like, I don't think you can come back here. Like I think
No.
you've just made that big of an ass.
You
of
can never
yourself.
bring that
Like-
truck anywhere near.
Like, I think you're done, bud.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
Yeah. And
it's
like,
so good.
don't
It's
get me
so
wrong,
dumb.
man. Like, depending on the day, and if I'm like, if I have like a car full of people, or like we're in a car of people, like I'll blare music, no problem.
I will jam out to
Dude.
music. But if people stare at me or say something, I'm not gonna yell out at them.
No.
Like, okay, that's cool. Like,
Like
that's your
especially
prerogative.
like I've done that before at stoplights, to where like I roll up and I'm playing like Lamb of God, which is heavy. Like it's not as heavy. Well, it's kind of the same as like Whitechapel.
Yeah.
But like it's heavier shit, and I'll roll up to a stop sign or like a stoplight, and I'll be waiting, and it's not crazy loud because it's a fucking little dinky car. It's got terrible speakers in it. But yeah, I'm just jamming. I'm cooling down. I'm just listening to tunes on my way to or from work. And there was a dude that rolled up next to me, and he was playing like, I think it was like Amity Affliction or something. Like it was a band that I heard, and I was like, oh fuck, nice. And like I turned down my stereo. Like I made eye contact with him. I was like, yeah, dude. And he's like, what? And like, he was like, thought I was like fucking talking shit. He was like, what? And like rolled his window down. And I was like, fucking nice, man. And then like just green light, and I drove off. But like, I was thinking in my head with that too. It's like, you thought that I was being an asshole.
Yeah.
Like you rolled up and I'm blaring Lamb of God. Like that's heavy
being
shit.
an asshole, right?
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm like, dude, whatever you were listening to, it's like probably pop punk
and here's the thing,
you know,
like this is the thing that I like. It wasn't the music that made me go like, oh, this guy fucks. It was the picked up truck because it's a funny joke to me. But the fact that your windows are down, it's a packed city.
Yeah.
Right. And you're playing music that loud, you want to be looked at.
Yeah.
Right.
You
like
want the attention.
want the attention at that point. Right. So when I look at you, don't give me the evil eye because your music is fucking vibrating off the windows next to me. That's not my fault. You wanted to be, they wanted someone to react.
Oh yeah.
And they
got
they were
it. Looking for it.
Like they just must have had so much pent up sexual tension
in that cab
that they were just like, oh, the first person to fucking look at me, oh, I'm gonna call him an F word.
Yeah. I'm gonna lash out on something that I probably relate with.
Does your dad disown you? Is that why?
Yeah. Because of this in Whitechapel, they're hard.
I don't know if it was Whitechapel, but it was like that.
Yeah, it was heavier shit.
It's heavier, yeah.
But like that's so funny to me, man. Because it's like any perspective that I've ever had or any run-in, really, yeah, honestly, like really thinking about it, the only interactions I've ever had with people that have been like listening to heavier shit, like especially out in public, like if we're walking around, like I had that in the town next to us. I was just walking down the strip. We were bar hopping, and this dude and a couple of his buddies were just rolling around playing heavier shit at like 11:30 at night. You know, because I mean, you get that kind of traffic in that town,
right?
And dude was just like rolling super slow because it's.
I just saw your page thing.
Oh yeah,
we are so fucking live right now. Anyways, go on.
But yeah, like it's always been pleasant interactions with people like that because they are. I mean, they're most definitely. It's people that are fucking. If they're going through a populated area or a high traffic area, and they're blaring music.
I've been that person. Dude. I know. I get it. Like you just want to.
Yeah.
You want to just fucking jam out.
And you know what? Like you're gonna get noticed regardless if you want to or not. Like if you're playing music that loud, you will be noticed. So if I look at you. It's not in discontent. Like you'll know if it is. If I'm pissed off that you're playing something, like
you'll know.
It's like, dude, turn that down. Or like if we're at a family restaurant and I step out, or some dude rolls in and he just banging beats or something. It's like, dude, like you're pulling up to an Italian restaurant. Like, what the fuck are you going so hard for?
What are you doing?
Yeah, like blare some fucking Mozart or something. Like you're coming to a spot that's a little bit classier. Like play some classy shit. Like don't roll up some fucking.
You want to blare Frank
shit.
Or Dean? Cool, do it. But
roll up playing Excision. It's just going hard as fuck on the parking lot.
I love it.
I'd like a martini, please.
Oh yeah, I'll take a Brandy Alexander, please.
Brandy Alexander.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It's just
that's goofy as fuck, man.
So fun.
Fuck those guys.
Fucking hilarious. I was just like,
the insecurities.
You realize how big of a fucking weird asshole you look like right now? Like, you just look goofy. You look like a goof.
Yeah, but you can definitely tell that was what they were trying to do. Is they were rowdy. They were looking for a fight,
and they were some goofy goobers.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, that the PDA between that and the PDA, I was just like, this. What is the world right now that we live in? Like, where are we? What is this? Like, do we think that this is things that should be done? Also, Speaking of the world we live in right now, did you hear what fucking September's bringing us? It's like 2 hurricanes hitting land at the same time in the same spot,
Ooh.
coming from different directions.
Ooh, where?
Like in the Gulf.
Oh shit. They get enough of that.
Yeah,
They don't need
like-
more of it.
They're about to get fucked.
Yeah, I hadn't seen, and I didn't have hurricanes for September's.
I didn't either. I actually had Sharknado.
Sharknado. Well, I mean, it's relatively close. You might get some fish kicked up.
Tropical storm Marco and Laura are about to deliver a 1-2 punch to the Gulf Coast.
Damn, Laura.
Jesus.
That's brutal, man. Well, hopefully it dissipates a little bit. But...
Texas governor is already declaring a state of disaster in 23 counties.
Oh, fuck. That sucks, dude. I hope they're able to fucking with something like that, especially this far in advance, like get the fuck out. Like
right?
just get out. Like you can come back to whatever's left, but just get out of there. I mean, one hurricane's one thing because I know
they're
there's a lot of
tropical
places.
storms right now, which is a plus.
Yeah.
They're not classified as hurricanes yet.
Yeah.
But as they get closer to land, they may approach they'll probably become a little bit stronger, and then they'll die off as they hit land. And also Iowa getting hit with a tropical storm.
Yeah. I heard about that.
Or it was
one.
like, what did they call it? It's not a tropical storm. What do they call those? But it's basically like it's a storm so strong that it's basically an inland hurricane is what it is. But it's such a strong storm. I don't remember what they call it. But yeah, Iowa got fucking annihilated by it.
Well, because I know Iowa got hit super hard when we had those tornadoes going off.
That's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. But theirs was so severe that it was like, what the hell? I don't remember the name of it, but it was basically a hurricane that formed.
Wow.
Not in the ocean.
Yeah, because like I remember seeing pictures because we did one of the episodes during that whole storm, and like probably from the audio, if you listen to it, you could have you could tell that we had the door open just listening for the sirens to go off, and we had a touchdown near us, but I started seeing pictures pop up like crazy for like the next 10 hours or so. And then I remembered seeing that one picture of all the fucking corn silos that were just fucking like just crumpled. And it was just from wind.
Oh, like, it was an inland hurricane. Basically. But it also on positive note, it looks like well, that sucks. Laura is going to be is predicted to be a Category 2 hurricane in the Gulf, but Marco has fizzled so far.
Well, that's good.
So that's good. I mean, at least one has fizzled out.
Yeah.
But the other one's going to be a hurricane. So Laura's coming.
That's pretty brutal.
Well.
That's why I'm glad. I mean, I'd love to change the weather here, but just a smidge. But like, I'm glad that we don't get shit like that.
I'm okay with hurricanes. They're usually not that terrible. I mean, well, okay, they are if you lived like Upper Panhandle or like Louisiana. I don't understand why people would live in Louisiana.
Well, to begin with,
you're just gonna get fucked there nonstop by hurricanes. It's just gonna happen. Like, I don't know. And I've been in Florida during a hurricane. It didn't seem like it was that. It was just a really strong storm. It's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
See, and that's so weird in contrast because like I love when storms kick up and get fucking wild. Like during the beginning of that tornado one, like you couldn't see 10 feet in front of us from the balcony, and like we were just out there watching the storm fucking crack around. And it's like, this is sweet. Like that typical fucking, Midwestern mentality. Like, let's go outside and record this tornado.
this here tornado.
Wow, that's getting real close to the house. Hope it don't knock out the power.
Oh shit, that's getting real close.
My trailer.
Cletus, where'd you go? They done took Cletus.
I still think
adopted that
without any context. Like I feel like that's my favorite line to throw into conversation. My trailer.
Not my trailer.
Just because of where the reference is from. So do you remember Hot Rod? The movie Hot Rod?
Is that the one with Andy Samberg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like there's that scene where like he's prepping for some sort of launch. So he like does this slalom down a hill. At the bottom of the hill, there's like a trailer that's parked, and he just slams and just busts through the fucking door into the trailer. And out of the back end of the audio, you can hear this, my trailer. And like, it's my cone now. It's my trailer now. I've been drinking green tea all day. And he's beating him with a fucking, with a safety cone. But like that whole scene is just fucking like the movie is hilarious.
It
but
was
that
a good
scene is
movie. It was
amazing.
underrated, is what
Oh,
it was.
super
Severely
underrated.
underrated.
Plus with the practical falls, like I love any movie that runs with practical falls.
Like where they look like they're really just eating mad shit.
Oh yeah, and like Farley, like all of
Farley?
his all of his falls were all practical falls, and like they're amazing. They look so good, and they still hold up so well, especially like skit falling,
Right.
like where it's an excessive amount. Like in Hot Rod, he's got that he's dancing in the forest, eats shit, and then he falls for like a 3-minute montage of him just like hitting trees and shit. But it looks so good because they've got him strung up on wires,
Right.
and they're just throwing him or a stunt double into fucking trees and like through bushes and shit.
When they like hit the trees and shit.
Just fly
That's
off.
pretty good.
It's
I'll be honest.
amazing. I love that kind of stuff.
I was gonna bring up something.
The pits.
No, not the pits. However, people, guys, don't shave
Don't. Yeah.
the pits.
Yeah.
If you want to do anything, you trim.
Yeah.
Trim.
Learn that lesson.
Don't shave. It will be painful. I promise you that it will be painful.
Yeah. Well, I'm through that stage. So now it's grown like long enough to where like it doesn't itch anymore.
Well,
and
that's
it's not
good.
like
It only does that for like 2 days and then
Yeah.
you get past it. But like those 2 days are rough.
Yeah, they're brutal. But yeah, so basically why I shaved
But you
my
learned your
armpits-
lesson.
Oh fuck yeah, dude. So I got the tattoo on the inside of my arm, right?
Oh, God, that hurt. Yeah.
And I wanted to be, especially with a first time session, I wanted to make sure that
Be clean.
yeah, exactly. Like I want to clean up the area, take care of some of the stragglers. 'Cause I don't got a lot of hair on my arms, basically just like forearms and
Right.
not really anything on bicep or like inside. So I want to clean up the peach fuzz and make her job a little bit easier. And I went a little bit into the armpit because I mean it is pretty far up there, but I wasn't sure on placement. So I want to make sure that everything, because I had super long hair on my armpits.
Oh, yeah.
Like I hadn't cut it or trimmed it in like 10 years. Like it was excessive amount of hair. And so I trimmed it up a little bit and I was about half pit. Like I cut about half my pit off. I'm like, this looks fucking stupid.
So
Like
you just fucking went.
well, here's the thing. I was like, I got to do it on the other side. Got to, symmetry. So I did on the other side and I was like, this looks fucking stupid.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just going to shave it off.
Okay.
So I went with the clippers and I trimmed it. And I was like, man, it still looks gross as fuck. Like it looks weird. So now I'm just going to shave it off. So I just shaved both of them and I was like, fucking sweet. This is nice. Perfect. So I get in there. She doesn't say a fucking word about it. I can tell that she thought it was hilarious because like I explained like, hey, don't mind the shaved pit, do this. But like I thought I'd be a good, a good client and like trim up the area. And she's like, you really didn't need to do that. I was like, yeah, see, and that like I'm at that stage now where it's like grown back a
You
little
got the
bit.
razor burn and everything. You
Yeah.
poor fucker.
Dude,
You
it's
poor
brutal.
son of a bitch.
Every once in a while I'll get like a nice little ping. I'm
Yeah.
just like, ooh, like that's kind of tender,
Dude.
but
Put the trimmer on the lowest setting.
yeah. That's
all I gotta do.
definitely it's just like and it was so weird because like when it was at that setting, it felt prickly. And I think that's because I've never like really cut it or like
Yeah.
trimmed it down.
It could have just been the loose hair that was there too.
Yeah.
Because that'll happen. Like you'll
Where
just
it
have like,
kicks
loose
up
hair
the-
and it'll just be like, oh god damn it.
Yeah,
Why?
just get you the right way.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
But now you know. Don't
the
ever
lesson.
fucking do that again.
Learn the lesson.
Because when you go to get your armpits tatted,
Yeah.
don't shave them. Well,
Well,
you
when
might
I
be
get
fucked. You might have to.
oh yeah, when they get into pits.
Oh, but if you do, I was told by not a follower, but by a friend of mine, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna shave, you gotta do, what do they call it? It's a sugar scrub.
sugar
So what it does is apparently it exfoliates the skin and it makes it soft, so you don't get like the prickliness. I guess
Oh.
girls do it on their legs and shit. So you gotta do a sugar scrub, and apparently I don't know what a sugar scrub is.
Yeah,
I don't know,
no,
you
I
just
don't-
rub sugar, but whatever you do
Just
that,
a handful of granulated sugar,
right? And water. So I think you you
Sand.
just do that, and then you're good.
and then shave or post shave.
No, I think that's like post.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So just as like to clean up the skin and soften it up.
I'm gonna look it up. What's a sugar scrub?
Because I've heard of like other cosmetic stuff that you can do. Like honestly, I'd thought about doing like a Nair thing. Like when I go to get my armpits
I was
done.
told don't do Nair
Well, yeah, it's just
on
chemical
anything.
burning
Like, yeah, it just
everything.
burns
out.
the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's literally just fucking like a granulated like
Sugar in a
yeah, it's just that.
Oh, okay. So I'm sure it has some sort of coating, but
Well, it's an exfoliator. Oh, you can make your own sugar
Hey.
scrub. 1 cup granulated sugar, 1/2 cup oil, essential oils, and that is it.
huh?
Pretty simple stuff. There you
Damn.
go.
Okay, cool. I'll definitely keep that in mind then. I don't think I'll use like essential oils. I'll probably just use like a matte oil.
No.
Like
It's
a
like a
neutral
1/2
oil.
cup oil, like olive oil or coconut oil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can use
Just
essential
thinking-
oils, but that's optional. You don't have to.
Yeah.
I
'Cause, I
probably
mean, that's
wouldn't
just
'cause
gonna-
it's sensitive. You don't know
Yeah.
really what's gonna react. But yeah.
Yeah. Especially like if there's ink in it, like in the pit, because that's gonna be that in the chest, man. I'm not looking forward to at all.
Oh yeah, it's gonna suck. Well, I mean, it's not that bad, but also got on the whole sugar scrub thing, all that shit, manscaping, all that. I think that we need to normalize like guys doing like not spot with spot A, yeah. Like, cause
Oh fuck yeah,
they
dude.
are so
These
underestimated.
tootsies.
Dude,
I need
I
a
went-
petty, man.
I went and got like a guy's facial 2 weeks ago
Yeah.
at the spa that I go to. It was amazing.
Mm.
Like, it was so fucking relaxing. And I was like, why is this not a thing that more people are doing? I don't understand why we haven't normalized this.
Yeah.
I mean, massages are pretty normal. I get those. But like, it's okay to take care of yourself.
Yeah,
and it
dude.
feels weird that we have to like play this game where it's not okay.
Yeah. But it's not. It's. I think it's a masculinity thing.
Because like, look at every, I don't know, if there's an actor that you idol, or if there's if there's like, I don't know, anything along those lines, right? Those guys are 100% going and doing that.
Right.
Like, so if you like that, if you like how that person looks, you could do the same thing.
Yeah.
But it's just what, you don't like it because it's, I don't know. I'm about it. I'm all about
Oh fuck yeah.
going,
Self care, dude.
getting a little self-care done. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
think it needs to get normalized.
Treat yourself.
2020, folks. It's COVID season. It's okay normalizing that shit. We
Take care
gonna
of
be all right.
I'm gonna be all right.
But that's just how I see it.
No, but that's a good perspective, man. I feel like a lot of people jade themselves. I got to stop turning this chair.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are jaded towards that, especially males. Like there is
Like females do it all the time.
oh fuck yeah, and I was super envious of that. Like
Yeah.
the first time, and it took a while. The first time I ever went in for like a pedicure,
Mhm.
or like just somebody to scrape the fucking callus off my feet, dude, because there were boots.
I
out there.
fucking love pedicures.
Oh my god!
If you have never gotten one, you're not allowed to talk shit because
go and get your fucking
my
feet taken care of. dude.
God, those motherfuckers feel good.
And if you do because I do the soak and then I do the
Mhm,
scrape
mhm, mhm.
and then
Yeah,
I'll do
normal.
like every
and
once
then
in a
they do
while,
a scrub.
dude, and a scrub. I'll do clear coat too. When they're fucking with my toes.
I did that once, and I don't think I could ever do it again because
Dude.
I didn't realize how long that shit stays on there
Oh yeah.
forever.
But, like,
basically,
And with that though, like that maintains color for my toenails though.
true.
Because I'm like I said, I'm in boots all day.
Yeah,
So
getting them shits beat up.
yeah, I have to go in and trim my fucking nails. I'm not going to show you guys, but I have to go in and like clip my nails back because they're starting to get impacted.
Oof, gross.
Yeah, or ingrown.
Yeah.
That's where they're starting to fucking
Um,
steel toes, man.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, but like all of it. I mean, massages. Like I said, massages are pretty normalized. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. So if you like, yo, you're trying to get in good with a girl, let her know that you do some self-care or
Fuck
something.
yeah.
Just casually when they're talking about it with their friends, you bring it up that you do that shit. Well, you get invited to one of those,
Dude.
it's over. You're getting the yuck 5,000 after that. Because guess what? Fun fact, girls appreciate when you fucking take care of yourself. Crazy thought to think they don't
Yeah,
like slobs, right?
weird.
Super weird. Just
Manscaped.
saying.
Manscaped. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, and
Treat your fucking
manscaping too.
skin.
Like, hey, and for people that don't want to do it, that's fine. You don't have to do it. Like,
Whatever.
that's fine. If you want to be a hairy dude, be a hairy dude. But like for me personally, I don't like it. I don't like. I hate having like super hairy legs because
Right.
it's not proportionate to the rest of my body. Like, I'm not trying to have a hairy back. Which I don't have any hair on my back, anyways. But
yeah.
like,
I'm super fortunate.
you know what
to
I'm
dodge
saying? Like,
that
yeah,
gene.
like I'm trying to just like, especially since the muscle I have, I've worked hard for,
dude.
and I want that shit to show.
Yeah.
And hair does not allow that to show. So yeah, Manscaping should be normalized too. I don't care at this point. I've done all of it long enough where I'm like, yeah, this is what I do.
It's a part of
and
your routine,
I
man.
love it. I enjoy it. I
Yeah.
look better when I do it. I think I look better, and this is what I do now.
And that's, honestly, at the end of the day, man, that's all that fucking matters.
Exactly.
Is
Yeah.
if you're more comfortable in your vessel, because it's
just about confidence, son. Just be
Dude.
confident in who you are.
Dude.
Which the hair that has brought that out immensely in me for sure. Like just being able to. The first time I didn't go to work with a hat, like tested myself, because sometimes I would come to work with the hat and I wouldn't wear it. I would just the comfort of having it there.
Yeah, just in
and
case.
I could put it on, right?
Get a little self-conscious.
And then the first time I didn't bring the hat, it was a big one for me, and because I don't know why, I never realized like how big. It's not an insecurity, but how big of a ordeal it was for me. I guess I don't know, but like I felt like after that day, I was like, oh, hell yeah, son,
dude.
And now I'm just rocking the whole.
Dude,
whatever. Now if I
and
wear
the coif looks good, man.
I mean, I'm trying.
A little
blowback. All I do in the morning, throw some coconut oil in that bitch, and it's good to go. I don't do anything else. I just let it run its course. And the only time I wear a hat now is just because if I want to wear a hat, like not because I want to hide it. I don't care who sees it now. So,
dude,
yeah, it's pretty dope. I like the hair, but I was thinking about it yesterday. I think I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna go like probably 10 to 16.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
That's what I'm thinking is a good realm to sit.
Dude.
Because why not? I want to see what it looks like. And if anything, if it doesn't look good, then I trim it back to this length. Because this length looks good. I like this length. So if I don't like what the longer version of this looks like, then I'm just going to trim it up to this.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm going shorter than this for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Self-care, people. Manscaping, people. Normalize that shit. Don't make people feel bad about doing that.
Yeah.
Because not everybody is gonna not give a shit as much as me and Drake about what we do. So clearly we don't give a shit what people think because we post all of our stuff online. So we're on YouTube. So clearly we don't give a fuck what y'all think about us. Well,
deep down, I do cry.
Let me rephrase that. We care what you think about our content, but we don't care what you think about how we portray our lives.
Yeah,
that's just who we are. But I don't know, man. This is. It's a short one, but
yeah, I'm good for 30.
Yeah, 30 minutes. Just keep this nice and short. Keep it simple.
Sweet, to the point.
People already got to watch an hour's episode. They don't want to watch 2 hours worth of content.
Dude.
It's like an hour and a half. That's good. Thank you guys for joining us again for another episode of the Extra Credit Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to share our YouTube with your friends. We're trying to get that 1K. You know what I'm saying? 1K subscribers. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook as well. This episode was brought to you by JD Creations. Check me out on Facebook. I'll help you out with your podcast, your YouTube channel, everything. Let's do this shit. Don't forget to check out Astro Design Company for all your web development needs. Walker, let him know. AstroDesignCompany.com. Let him know that we sent you. He'll give you a fat discount. Check out Johnny Wishbone on the YouTube channel. He'll be having new content drop soon. Check out Thirst Homeless, Thirsty Thirst, and the Funky Bunch on the YouTube channels. And other than that, folks, we will see you next week. Don't forget to check out tomorrow's episode. That'll drop at midnight. All right. We'll see you. Bye-bye.